Hello, my noble fellows, it's King Stibe here, aka Stibe, aka the coach of Helsinki High Jump Kicks. This week we are going to face Alaysha in the Fella Draft League. It's the week 2 of the season 2, and Alaysha's team is called Dana Point Dragonites. And actually, before I go into my team, because I'm going to as well today, like last week, show my team building first before the match. But I'm going to show her roster. Uh, Unlike Siren, I'm definitely expecting a tough match this week. Alaysha has a very solid roster. She could, in theory, bring anything of her 12 months. She has Ferrothorn, Chandelure, Weavile, Breloom, Blastoise, Scofagricus, Raikou, Gramble, Haxorus, Swallow, Sliggoo, and Raichu. And I like her team a lot. She has, first of all, very solid speed spread, which means that there's not a lot of gaps to speed creep. She has a lot of power, she has a lot of bulk. Like, the only real flaws I see in her team that Ferrothorn was, I don't think it's very good pick for first round in my opinion, and her own electric resistance, I mean immunity, is Raichu, which kinda does the same thing as Raikou. But other than that, she has a very solid team. But I think I have made the preparations that are needed to beat her, and this time I made this team all by myself. I didn't get any help other than Tom, who had a few practice matches with me, and I made some changes by the knowledge gathered by those matches. But I go into this team now. So first of all, I have Gastrodon, Poro, with it's especially defensive. It's a specially defensive one with Protect, Scald, Recover, Earthquake, and Rindoberry. And to explain this Gastrodon, I really need to explain my Mega Sceptile as well. Actually, I could show my own team as well first. So here it is again. Lefebvre, Goodra, Excadrill, Gastrodon, Mega Sceptile, Armaldo, Politoed, Mesprit, Honchkrow, Hariyama, Electrode, and Beatic. And just a quick mention, for the next week, I'm going to make 3 free agent trades, which means that I'm getting 3 new mons, but I'm not going to talk more about them yet, maybe at the end of this video. But back to my team building. My Mega Sceptile, Mega Death has Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, Earthquake, and Protect as well. And my plan is to completely wall her electric type mon, was it Raikou or Raichu, with either of these, and with Protect I can scout her hidden power, and I have Earthquake on both to take them on. Also, I can, with both of these, I can at least check a Chandelure. With Rindoberry I can easily take a Energy Ball from Chandelure, and after Stealth Rock almost KO with Earthquake. Or actually, I think without Stealth Rocks, with Stealth Rocks it is actually a certain one-hit KO. Also with Sceptile, with max speed, I outspeed a Scarfed Chandelier by 1 point. And that's why I have no HP Fire, which would be good against her Ferrothorn, but I really can't afford to take the risk the speed time. And that's why I have no HP Fire on my Megadeth. Next I have my Mesprit, Holy Pink, and his main purpose is to take on the Breloom, and also it can hit hard Ferrothorn and even Weavile on a switch. It's safety goggles to switch in on a Spore, and it has Psychic. I actually had very long had no stab because Dazzling Gleam has a chance to one-hit KO the Breloom, but I really don't want to take any risks as she already has got a sweep with the Breloom last week. Alaysha, in case you didn't know, got a 5-0 victory. I'm not sure if I mentioned that already, with Breloom sweep, and I don't want that to happen against me, so that's why I have my safety goggles Mesprit with Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, U-turn, and HP Fire. HP Fire can hit the Ferrothorn, Psychic hits Breloom, and Dazzling Gleam just hits, for example, Weavile, Haxorus, and stuff like that. I have my Excadrill, the Shagrath. It's fully defensive Excadrill. It is meant to take hits from Weavile and Swallow, maybe even from Scramble, depending on its moveset, but I'm pretty sure if she brings Scramble, it will have Earthquake, so that's a bit problematic. But at least I will outspeed it. I can check it, not switch into it, but check it. I have Earthquake, Iron Head, Stealth Rock, and Rapid Spin. I have no Rock Slide because after Stealth Rock and 1 burn damage, I believe Iron Head will KO the Swallow. Anyway, I have Stealth Rock and Rapid Spin, and I definitely want to set up my rocks as soon as possible because I believe her only way to remove them is her Blastoise, if I'm not mistaken. And actually Swallow could as well, but it's unlikely. Then I have my Clefable, KU, and it is unaware. It's unaware ability. It's fully defensive with Moonblast, Flamethrower, Toxic, and Softbod. Moonblast is for Haxorus as well as the Kibia Berry, because he will most likely bring a Poison Jab on her. I mean, she will bring most likely Poison Jab on her Haxorus. Flamethrower is for Ferrothorn, and Toxic is mainly for the Cofagrigus, because I really don't have a lot ways to deal with it, and I actually can't have Softball when I'm unaware. I was at one point considering Magic Guard because the Haxorus most likely will have the Mold Breaker ability which negates my unaware, but I want to have unaware also for that Breloom. And last I have my Electrode once again. It's Specs Electrode. I'm not sure about this explosion though. I Volt with Thunderbolt, HP Fire, and the point with my Electrode is basically with Magic Code be cool. I think Magic Code might be interesting. But basically she only has Raichu 2 that is immune to electric, so that's why I have my Volt switching Electrode. With this speed investment I outspeed her fastest mons, which are Weavile and Swallow. And I'm still thinking about these last moves. Because I mean not last, but the last move. I mean, do I want explosion? I might not need it at all. But I don't think signal beam or I mean toxic might be a thing, just in case that Cophagricus becomes a problem. Or taunt. Maybe I go with taunt. I'm most likely I'm not going to use this fourth move at all. I go with toxic. We'll see how that works out, but I don't think I need explosion. But basically this is the team for the match, which I'm actually going to have later today, but I'll be back for it. Okay, so here I am. It's live. The match is going to happen very soon, however, just a few things I want to say before the match. First of all, the match wasn't the same day as the team builder. There was some kind of confusion in the time that we had arranged. However, it's going to happen, the match. But I just came from an ice hockey game. It was the U20 World Championship, Finland versus Canada. Luckily, we won, but my voice, I screamed and shouted quite a lot there, so I don't know how well it's going to endure this recording. I mean, at the moment, it's looking good, but we'll see. Another thing, after the first round, my biggest rival in my division, Jacob, played his own game of the week 2, and he lost. He lost 4-0, so he has differential of 0, which means that even if I lose my game now 3-0, I will still stay as a leader in my division for sure. So that kinda relieves some pressure from me. But now to the match. Okay, so here we leave the challenge. And I'll just send a link to our Skype. And her team, Sweevile Ferrothorn. Oh my gosh, she has every single threat that I didn't want to see. And she has no electric types. Oh my god, this could have not been worst matchup. However, I think that I might want to lead with either Electrode or this guy. I'm also going to open my calculator now. So I gotta think that Sceptile overall is just my best play. If he leads off with Haxorus, that's a bit annoying. And Electrode, I could Toxic anything. I don't really need Electrode that much. It can gain some momentum, but I feel like I want to lead with my Sceptile as she leads with Weavile, which I'm completely fine with. I'm going to attack, Mega Evolve, and go for Protect. As she goes for Knockoff. Okay, that's good to know. Now does Alaysha take me out? I actually want to know. If we assume she has a Alaysha KOs easily. Okay, what about my Gastrodon? I really wouldn't like to switch into my Excadrill and lose my leftovers. So I'm going to see Icicle Grass is a 2 KO. And I don't want to switch into my Clefable either. Okay, I need Excadrill only for Weavile, so I switch into Excadrill. That's my switch in for this anyway, as she goes for Ice Shard, which is cool. So I think I want to set on my rocks. That's what I'm gonna do. Against Ferrothorn, I'm fine with that. I will switch into my either my Electrode or Mesprit. I think Mesprit is very solid play. I can U-turn around and stuff. I don't really mind about getting. I don't really mind about getting T-waved anyway, so she goes for Stealth Rocks. I'm fine with that. I'm going to go for HP Fire. She doesn't have Okaber, which I kind of was expecting. She goes for Thunder Wave. I'm fine with that, honestly. I think I want to go for maybe U-turn, maybe Psychic. Knockoff would be very nice against the Chandler. It would be the move to hit right now, but in the last minute I put Psychic over it, as she didn't even bring Prelume. But I think I want to go for U-turn, because if she goes into Chandelure as she does, I can go for U-turn and go into my Sceptile, and now I'm in the position I want it to be. Even if she runs Scarf, I will outspeed. I know. And if she hasn't calced it, I will probably get a KO. I get 4-7 speed, and a Scarf Chandelure hits 4-6. I don't know if you can hear from my voice, but I'm very nervous. In comes a... Oh my god, this is good, this is good. It isn't. Okay, yeah. I have to... I'm pretty sure I cannot take this thing down with a Leaf Storm from this range yet. If she runs Assault Vest, which would make sense since she brought it in now. So why don't we honestly have this set with AV in the calcs? I mean, it has a chance to go if she's an uninvested on special defense and AV, but it's not certain, so I'm going to switch into my Shagrath, into my Excadrill, and see what she does. Most likely will be a player of as it is, which is good, and I want to know if I can afford to run, go for EQ, and as you can see, I will go for, okay, actually Ironhead won't kill. I will go for calcs every single turn, because we are facing a real challenge here. I can tell you that much. I kinda would like to go into my Mesprit, dodge on EQ, go for a U-turn from there. What moves does actually this guy get? Does it get... Does this thing get knockoff? I'm gonna have a quick look at that. I know my turns are taking forever, but I just want to make the best possible play, because this mon is one that I can admit I didn't prepare very well for. So, actually, how much does the EQ do back? It doesn't KO anyway, but I really want to keep this mon alive for the Weavile, because otherwise it will be a real pain in the ass. However, I have my Clefable left. I want to see what moves does Scramble get. If it gets knockoff or any other solid dog type move, I will not switch into my Mesprit, but if it does not, actually it gets crunch and stuff, so that's not very good anyways. But no knockoff. She probably has crunch, to be honest. I think I go for Ironhead as she switches out into the Cophagricus. Okay, I'm very cool with that. She has leftovers. Okay. And I'm pretty sure she's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. So I switch into my Electrode and just try to get off a Toxic off, honestly. As she goes for Mean Look. Damn it. I honestly want to go for... I don't want to go for Toxic. I go into my Clefairy. This Mean Look is interesting. I really hope she doesn't have Toxic. She has Curse. Okay. I do get rid of him. I mean her. I mean the Cophagricus, and I reveal my Unaware. Do I care? Not. Or do I? I have a chance to KO this. Okay, I want to see if I can take that Haxorus on with my Sceptile, because I have a very good chance of winning if this Ferthorn is gone with my Excadrill taking down that Weavile plus after that with my Sceptile, in case I can beat the Haxorus with my Sceptile. So Megadeth and Haxorus. Dragon Pulse. Oh my god, it absolutely destroys. I go for Flamethrower. I definitely do. I don't care about the damage that the thing does to me. I'm very close to winning this game now. Yeah, I definitely should have. I mean, the Electrode, it was a bit. I mean, I thought that I could just Volt Switch around, but I don't know, after all, it was a bit stupid move, I guess. Anyway, she KOs me with Fake Out Plus Curse damage. I don't mind. I can switch in my Excadrill and not mind anything that she does. I can even go for Ironhead. I can also go for EQ. I don't mind. I go for EQ. If she switches into Crample, I do a lot of damage to it anyways. She honestly can't switch into me. If she switches into Haxorus, I will do a massive damage to it, and she either has to KO me or just just kill himself by going for a DD. She switches into Gramble. I can go for another EQ and take out that monster. Excadrill doing a lot of work as I intended it to do. And we have now assured that we will be in the lead of this group by the end of this week. By the end of this battle. And now this is a bit tricky because I have my Clefable no more. That was clever Playboy. Her. That was a very clever play by her. Okay, I want to see how my Mesprit deals with this situation. Outrage, Chaos without any boosts. What about Gastrodon? Damn it, I should have kept it physically defensive. I changed it to special defensive. Outrage kills after Stealth Rocks without any boosts. I'm afraid I lost this game. She has such a good way of bringing this set of sweepers. How much damage will I do after -1 attack? Okay, I must. I don't know. If she DDs, she wins. It's that simple. She goes for Earthquake! She choked. She choked. If you know what I mean. I can go for D-Pulse. I'm glad I put it back. I had Focus Blast for some time, but I put Dragon Pulse back, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. And by the way, this is the first and the last time I use my Megadeth, because I'm going to trade it off. I'm going to get another Mon for it. I'm gonna sell my switches after this video, but I'm going to get rid of my Mega Sceptile. I switch back into my Excadrill, who is gonna do a lot this week. Wow. That did a lot. That did so much. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I kinda lost some. I definitely lost some differential there, but I don't mind that much, honestly, because I could have lost this game easily. She will get rid of my berry, Lorindo berry, but it doesn't matter because she cannot beat my Sceptile anyway. I'm just going to keep recovering. I think I may even have a chance to leave an energy ball if she's Jolly Scarf. I mean Timid Scarf. We'll see. Had he DD'd on my switch, I mean she would have won, but she doesn't even have energy ball, which is very weird. So Gastrodon gets a kill, and that's a GG. And that is about it. But the trades I'm going to make, I will tell them very quickly. I'll switch Tornadoes. I'll bring Tornadoes I for my Sceptile. I'll bring Weavile for my Honchkrow, and I will bring Ludicolo for my Bertic. But I'm gonna analyze these more in my next video. The next battle we have against Marcelo, the guy who made the logo for us. And that should be a nice game. But this was the match for today against Dana Point Dragonites and Alaysha. It's Stibe signing out until the next week. Bye.